Hey drivers, this is Barry with Christenson Transportation. I just wanted to take a minute and talk to you about the Road Blitz 72-hour check that's coming up May 4th through 6th this year. I want to talk about a couple of things that they're going to focus on. Little history: last year during this time there were over 50,000 inspections. Out of those, about 22,000 level 1 inspections. That means they looked at the truck, trailer, and the driver. Out of those inspections, 20% of the out-of-service violations were on the trucks or trailers, the equipment, and about 5% of the out-of-services were on the drivers themselves. This year, the main focus is going to be on lighting as well as form and manner on your logs. So as far as the lighting goes, this requires a proper pre- and post-trip inspection. On your dash, we have on the left side of the dash by the light switch is called the lamp check button. If you hold that down a couple seconds, it will start cycling through all the lights on the equipment. So it starts on the left front headlight, moves around to the passenger side, goes behind the trailer, checks your lights, your brake lights, your running lights, your turn signals, everything on the truck and trailer, so you can do a proper pre-trip inspection by yourself. We also have the ability with some of the stuff we put on your tablets, such as DriveWise. DriveWise, aka pre-pass, your scale information device. DriveWise gives you a notification 2 miles before an open scale, and then again 1 mile before an open scale. So you need to do a during the trip roadside inspection before you pull across the scale. Stop your truck, get out, check your tires, check your lights, check everything, so you're not pulling up with a flat tire on a scale or something to that effect. As far as the form and manner goes, this is things like your shipping information, your bill of lading number, your commodity type, your weight, your date, your time, stuff like that. Everything there's a line on that electronic log to fill out, you need to fill it out. I've had drivers recently get stopped for overweight. Overweight's another pet peeve because Christenson pays all the scale tickets. If you're a company driver, if you're an owner-operator, you can write it off your taxes, so there's no reason not to do it. We've got a CAT scale app on your tablet. It tells you where the closest CAT scales are to where you're loading. You may have to backtrack a few miles, but it sure beats getting pulled in and getting an overweight violation and whatever else comes with that. I've had drivers complain to me that it's not an issue. They didn't get tickets for overweight. They didn't get CSA points. But there's also that good possibility that once they pull you over for an overweight, they're going to inspect everything and get you for these form and manner violations that we've had recently, or a tire that should have been inspected or changed. So sometimes it's not the initial stop that gets us, it's everything that follows. So use the tools we've given you, use the things that we've paid for and supplied to you to be a professional, safe driver. Another thing they're going to look at and that you're going to need to know is all about your e-log. How do I send these logs to the scale? How do I enter that code and transfer the logs to their email address? What do I do if my e-log is not working properly? What are the rules, regulations for doing that? You know, if your equipment breaks for whatever reason, you're required to have 8 days worth of loose leaf logs on your truck so you can still maintain proper legal logs. All of that information is stored on your tablet that we've given you. Recently we added an app called the Permit Book. This is basically a digital copy of the permit book you have. We've run into instances where somebody loses a cab card for a trailer or an IFTA or whatever it may be. That's all downloaded on this app. All you have to do is log in. We've sent everybody a link. You log in, you select your truck, you select the trailer you're using, and you can download all that stuff, all the insurance forms, the cab cards, passenger passes, whatever it may be. We've got it out there. There's a lot of company documents we put on there with policies and procedures that are at your fingertips to download on the spot, as well as all the e-log notifications and what to do in certain instances. So use these tools that we've provided. Be a professional, do your pre and post trips, check out your equipment. Obviously report anything you find and we'll immediately fix it like we always have. So we try not to over focus on the 2-day inspection because we want to do this every single day, but we do want to have a clean record going in and coming out of that. So do yourself a favor, do the rest of the fleet a favor, and it's about safety, so it's about the motoring public. So we've got a really good safety record at Christenson. We had a really good last year. We won some national awards again. We're very proud of that. And that's all on the driver. That's on the driver. That's on the equipment that we spec, all the safety devices we put on the trucks, and all these apps to help your day run much more smoothly. So again, let's keep a close eye on it. Let's do our inspections. Let's stop before the scales and do another inspection in case something's happened in the last 50 miles that we may not be aware of. So be safe. Be professional, and keep up the good work. So on behalf of Christenson, thank you for all your